A top focus on WION at this hour. A major breakthrough has been achieved in the ongoing Israel-Hamas war. This after the Rafah crossing opened for the first time on Wednesday, and hundreds of foreign nationals and injured people were allowed to evacuate from Gaza. However, the brief glimmer of hope quickly faded as Israeli strikes hit the Jabalia Refugee Camp in Gaza for the second time. In the latest, Israel says it has killed another Hamas commander as it attacked the densely populated Jabalia Refugee Camp in Gaza for the second time on Wednesday. Well, the first strike on the camp on Tuesday killed at least 50 people. And now the IDF says it has killed the head of Hamas's anti-tank missile unit in the second strike on the refugee camp. Meanwhile, Hamas says that at least 195 Palestinians have been killed in Israeli attacks on the camp so far, and some 120 are missing. Not only this, at least 777 more are wounded. The United Nations has reacted, saying that the Israeli attacks on the Jabalia refugee camp may be war crimes. Now, these satellite images on your screens right now, it shows you the scale of devastation that has been caused at the campsite after the Israeli attacks. While Israeli strikes continue, around 335 foreign nationals and 76 injured people were able to evacuate from Gaza to Egypt on Tuesday. And this is the first evacuation from Gaza since the war began on October 7th, as the Rafah crossing opened for the very first time. The evacuations were secured under a deal brokered between Egypt, Israel and Hamas with Qatar's mediation efforts. On the other hand, U.S. President Joe Biden has said that the evacuation was the result of intense American diplomacy as he thanked regional partners for the release of Americans. Well, as the war continues, we are seeing intense battles between Israel and Hamas as Israel continued its relentless pounding of the Gaza Strip. Images from southern Israel show an Israeli army helicopter firing a machine gun and launching a rocket over the Gaza Strip. Well, the IDF says that its forces, it has struck about 300 targets over the past day, including anti-tank missile and rocket launch posts below tunnel shafts, as well as underground Hamas military compounds. Amidst all of this, Israel's Defense Minister Yoav Gallant has said that Hamas has to die or surrender unconditionally, and there is no third option on the table. Meanwhile, Hamas has shown resistance. It released a video showing what it described as an anti-armor shells fired towards Israeli tanks and vehicles in Gaza. Meanwhile, international diplomacy is also in full swing. U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken will begin his new West Asia tour amid war on Friday. He will visit Israel and Jordan. Not only this, U.S. Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin also met with his Saudi counterpart in Washington, and the Israel-Hamas war dominated the talks. The Saudi Defense Minister also met Blinken.